Hi, this is Peter from Canales Counseling, and this is another episode of Things to Ponder. I'm going to take off my clinical hat for a little bit, and I want to talk about something more of my personal self reflection on something, um, especially with people who struggle a little bit with anxiety and depression. And it's caused because they have this feeling or sense that they need to change the world, or they were born to change the world. And here's something that most people are going to not agree with me, and that's okay. My personal belief is we did not come into this planet, onto this realm, onto this earth, onto this existence, onto this plane, however you want to describe it. We did not come here to change the world. That's not the purpose. The purpose for us being here is for us to change. The process of living and experiencing things from a human perspective or human experience in this world is for us to learn to change, not to change the world. The world is going to stay the same way. The way we came in and when we leave, the world is just going to stay. There might be some advances, there might be some, new discoveries, etc. But talking about real change, the real change that when people say, "Oh, I want to change the world," that kind of change the way people treat each other, change the way systems are in place. It's not going to change. It's just not. The purpose of your experience on this planet, and the sooner you start to understand that and be okay with it and shift your focus from trying to change the world to trying to change you, your behaviors, your way of thinking, the way that you process emotions, those are the things that you have to change. And the sooner you start to understand that, there will be a greater shift in your consciousness. Don't even worry about the global consciousness. I'm talking about you as an individual. The change has to start with you first. If you are able to get a better understanding of that and really work on yourself, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm on my journey, I'm doing this and that," but they're not putting in the work. They're still doing the same thing that they did a year ago. They're still behaving the same way they did 2 years ago. They're not willing to engage in the process of evolving. And you know why? Because the very mere process of change or evolving is not only scary, it is difficult. Ask anybody. Anybody who truly has had, we'll call it a spiritual awakening, someone who really starts to really see things the way that they are. It is a sometimes difficult, lonely, frustrating, depressing um, process. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to want to change. But it's something that I think everyone has to, on their own terms, on their own pace, when they experience it, when they get the calling, however you want to call it, when they are ready to begin the process, that's when they will do the work. Not sooner, not later, but in that moment. That's when it starts. That's when you really have to start understanding that, you know, you are the only thing that really has to change in this experience, in this realm, in this planet. You are, not the world, you. And if everybody starts to recognize that, I think it's going to help eventually on a bigger global scale. But as we see the way things are unfolding on this world and we see the news and all, I don't even have to go into it. Everybody knows. Everybody already knows. You have to focus on how you react to situations, how you want to change situations. And everything ends and begins with you. And the sooner that you understand and you're okay with that, the sooner you will start to see that change. Just something to ponder. That's all. My 2 cents for today. This is Peter from Canales Counseling. Take care.